Decided to make a video about gross like couple stuff, like what they do, which is like really disturbing to other people, but I don't think they know. Some things that are in relationships that I think are like super annoying, like super annoying. People who are like pushing each other up against a wall, like in a public place. Like this is not in your house or in a hotel. And they're like making sound effects, and it's just really disturbing to everyone. And if you do this, I am not judging you, I'm just making fun of you. Sorry about that. I think this is a real issue. Couples need to know what they're doing. It's disturbing. And like my friend, every morning she would go to her locker and there'd be this couple like furiously making out on her locker. I don't know why they picked her locker. Maybe theirs was like nearby, but that's just really gross. It's just nasty. What do you say? You don't really want to interrupt, but you do because you want them to stop. Excuse me, don't get your herpes on my locker. That's what I would do. I feel like that would work, honestly, because they'd be all taken aback and then they'd be offended and they'd leave. Also, you get those couples in the hallway that like are holding hands, right, which is cute. That's okay. It's cute to hold hands, but when they like weave in and out from each other and they're walking like 0.0129 miles an hour, and like you don't want to be a nerd and like awkwardly like pass them quickly, but you're kind of like, I don't want to walk at this speed. They're like weaving in and out, so you try to go this way, but then they like come apart for a while, and then they go back in, so you're like trying to, but then they go back out again. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Or is this like only happening to me? Because I feel like this has happened quite a bit. I just find that super annoying. Like, don't take up the whole hallway with your like hand holding weaving. Then another thing is when people have these like serious, like intimate, like sexy conversations, like in the hallway. What could you be talking about? I just read Shakespeare. I just did derivatives in pre-calc. That's not sexy. But they have these faces on. Oh my gosh. What? I don't understand that. I don't get it. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's just a weird situation. And then when they have to part from each other, it's like super dramatic. I don't know what I will do without you. It's gonna be 45 minutes, maybe an hour and a half if I don't see you between the next 2 classes. That would be awful. God forbid that happen. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? That is just really obnoxious. Another thing, this happened to me a couple weeks ago when like someone comes up to you, their boyfriend or girlfriend. Most of the time it's probably the boyfriend. We're in public. You gotta remember this. You don't just stand over your girlfriend and like rub her back like really like sensually, or like rub her arms. You know, rubbing is just not appropriate for public. I get really disturbed by public rubbing. It makes you look ridiculous and it makes everyone feel uncomfortable. So just take this to heart. If you're one of those people, I hope that you continue to do these things, but in private. I don't care what you do in your basement, just don't do it in public. It makes people weirded out.